Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for what is episode number 8 in season 1 here with Williams Race Team. Now I just want to give a quick update about the Monaco Grand Prix episode. Yesterday I was filming that episode, and then there was a power cut. So I came back today to finish off that episode, and I finished the race and I had forgot to click record on the box. So I actually raced most of that without recording the episode. So I will jump in here really quickly and show you guys how we got on. We finished in a 16th position at Monaco. We qualified to 18th on the grid, and we managed to push ourselves up to a 16th. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll try and make sure that all in the future episodes I will hit record before I start driving. So let's just jump straight over to the R&D tree here before we get underway with today's episode.
What do you think of this one?
And we will upgrade this chassis element here. There we go, just like that. We'll also have a quick look at the car here. As we can see, the internal combustion engine is looking a bit worse for wear there. So I will go ahead and change that. The rest are looking okay. As you can see now, in the previous episode, we had gearbox problems. I continued with that gearbox at Monaco, so I changed it before the Monaco Grand Prix, so that has just entered the car now before the Azerbaijan Grand Prix race weekend. So that's nice to have in the car. So I'll just simulate ahead to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix weekend, guys. So before we jump into this race weekend, I would just like to say, if you are a new viewer to the channel, then please do like and subscribe to the channel, as there will be coming lots of new content to the channel in the coming weeks. Currently, there is content dropping every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So if you are a new viewer, please do subscribe so you don't miss any of that. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content when it drops on the channel. So without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the race weekend. So here we are, guys. I'm just about to start our practice sessions here. So let's just have a quick look at the messages and have a look at the overview that we have here. So here is the weekend preview and the weather forecast here. So it's going to be a wet qualifying, which should make things very, very interesting. So hopefully we can qualify decent up the grid there. The race looks like it should be dry all the way through, becoming cloudy at the end, but that should be fine. So I will jump in and take these practice sessions here, guys, and I will see you again for the short 18-minute qualifying. Okay, guys, so we're just about to get underway with qualifying here in Azerbaijan. Now, in our 3 practice sessions that we just had, I came 8th, 10th and 11th. My fastest time in the dry was a 1:46.3, so I'm very, very happy with the pace we had in the dry. I just want to check if the entire qualifying session is going to be rainy. So let's see, the next 10 minutes will be.
Will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Yeah, so it looks like I'm just going to have to jump straight out onto the track, guys. Try and set ourselves a decent benchmark time, and then just chip away at that as the session goes. So without further ado, let's jump straight to the track.
When you're ready, let's go.
So like I was saying, I was very happy with the pace that we had in the dry. So hopefully we can take that with us into tomorrow's race here. So I'm just going to take it nice and easy on this outlap here, guys. Take it down to lean fuel mix to try and save on the fuel as we go around. So last time out in Monaco was the first time in 3 races that we didn't get into the points. We finished 16th in Monaco. So hopefully we can change that in tomorrow's race, guys. Get ourselves back into the points, possibly even higher. Maybe a podium if we're lucky. But it all depends how I do in qualifying here first. Hopefully I can give us the best possible chance of getting some points tomorrow with my qualifying time. So just going to take it nice and easy through this section here, because this corner here is a bit of a tight one. You have to time it pretty right or you go straight into the barricade there. Oh, as the car is very slippy in these wet conditions. So I'll go up into the max fuel mix now, guys, because we just have this corner here and then we have a quick left right hander and then we're on to the start finish straight. So here we go, our first attempt here at setting a qualifying time in Azerbaijan. As I went very wide there in that corner, guys. Very slow through that, so we lost a pretty good chunk of time through that.
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
So that is us out of qualifying, guys. I went too far up on the curb and got on the power a bit too early there and crashed into the barricade. So that'll be us starting from the back of the grid tomorrow. So that'll give us a very difficult, tough challenge to get into the points. So without further ado, let's jump straight ahead into the race.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Leclerc, Bottas, and Sebastian Vettel. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. A warm welcome to all of you watching at home to today's Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and a race that in its short history has already proven no stranger to drama. A fourth-row start is just about as likely to give you a podium as a pole position would. And remember, in 2017 and 2018, both Lance Stroll and then Sergio Perez took surprise podiums here. The Baku City Circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and is made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town, and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge, where the smallest of mistakes could lead to catastrophic consequences for all of our drivers. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Verstappen, Sainz, Stroll, Raikkonen, and Alexander Albon, Ricciardo, Norris, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Magnussen, Kvyat, Grosjean, Pierre Gasly, and George Russell. Ocon, they've taken a grid penalty, and Jones. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Okay, guys, so we're just about to get underway here with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We're facing a very tough task to get into the points today. I was hoping to get ourselves better up the grid during qualifying, but I crashed, so we're starting from 20th place. So it's going to be tough, but we'll enjoy the challenge anyway. So let's just jump straight in and have a quick look at the race strategies available to us today. I will opt for the first strategy here of the soft to the medium compound. I want to be trying to stay on the quicker compounds and gain as many positions as I possibly can. This is only a 13 lap race, so we don't really have that much time to cut through the pack. I'll take on a little bit more fuel, guys. Not too much, I'll take on like that. So just before we get underway here, guys, if you are a new viewer to the channel, then please do subscribe. There is a lot of new content coming to the channel in the coming weeks. Currently, there is content dropping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So please do leave a like on the video. If you have any feedback for me, then please do leave it in the comment section below. And without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. We're running an excess on fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3. Push now. We're boxing this lap. Great job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now. Understood, stopping this lap. George is in the pits. George in the pits. Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Exit, exit now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Car behind you has just fitted the hard tyres. Car behind, running hards. The gap to the car behind is 2.6 seconds. 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, you're in the top 10. Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well. Gap to teammate behind is 18.9 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. have 2 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
I have to give it to Jones. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
So there we have it, guys. That was the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I felt that went really, really well. We had to drive very aggressively to try and get through the pack. So we managed to get ourselves up a couple of places. We went in and pitted. When we come back out, we were still in the middle of the pack. But after the following lap, the cars ahead went into the pits, which then allowed us to move up to 9th position, which is where we stayed for the rest of the race. So I'm very, very pleased with that, guys. We managed to go from the back of the grid, 20th, to 9th position, which is 2 points for us. So I am very, very pleased with the way this race weekend has went. So as you can see, next up is the Canadian Grand Prix, which will be in the next episode. So once again, if you are new to the channel, then please do subscribe. There will be lots of new content coming to the channel in the coming weeks. Currently, content drops every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So please do hit the notification bell so you don't miss when any new content comes to the channel. Please do leave a like on the video. If you do have any feedback for me, then please do leave it in the comment section below under this video. And that's it for me, guys. I'll see you again in episode 9 for the Canadian Grand Prix.